sent to China by the U.S. Army at the time of Japan's surrender at the end of World War II, became an influential advisor to Mao and to the first premier of the People's Republic of China. Zhao Enlai, his pivotal role at the Broadcast Authority, explaining the Communist Chinese point of view to America, earned him a higher salary than Chairman Mao himself. Fascinating how that works, isn't it? Mao's Jews, another one from the Jewish Journal. Rittenberg was one of the very few foreign nationals who remained in China after the communists came to power in 1949, and one of an even smaller number who managed to work their way into Mao's inner circle, serving the communist leadership as valued advisor, trusted emissaries, and even revolutionary leaders. In addition to Rittenberg, there was Austrian Jacob Rosenfeld, commanding office of the Communist Fourth Army's medical unit. Israel Epstein from Poland, a journalist who served as the Chinese government's head of international public relations, and David Crook.
Now this is the Boomer from there, of the city of Fall River. Yeah. Yeah, this is Boomer from, they just setting up pictures up on YouTube, and so people can see, the events that actually happened. Go back and yes, this is it. This is his event right here. That actually we were on October 17th. All of this with the candidates also that was also running for city council and school committee, Colin Dias. And Colin Dias talking to the people. Chris Peckham, two city councilors, candidates that are running for city councilor. These are basically all the people that was actually there. We had a full crowd. All Republicans showed up to this event. I had that. Let's see what else. He did speak. So he did. He actually did speak to in this. So we still have more. There's me with Boomer. Yeah. My wife, Linda, and the Manny Collins, the other school committee members. Remember that video? This is Boomer, speaking at his event over here. So we're going to go back to that.
I know my Durfee education is not great. It is, mediocre at best, but I'm a lot smarter than I look, and with every one of them behind me, we're going to be able to do the right thing and stop getting you the biggest bang for your buck in this city. So every one of them that is here, just know that I support them, and please, if you can have a chance to talk with them, meet with them, do so. definitely give them one of your 9 votes on the city council and one of your 6 on school committee. That being said, I couldn't do any of this without you. I didn't think I was going to get this far. Knowing the city, knowing the politics, knowing my mouth, all of those things working against me, I didn't think I was going to get here. However, it started to become more real the more I was finally able to voice what I really have always wanted to say. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, the last 19 years I was in the military. I had to limit what I could say. I had to limit a lot of the things I could do. I had to separate uniforms from what I wanted. So I had to be silenced for a little bit. I don't have to be silent anymore.
Right.
And neither do you. And that's exactly why I'm here. That's exactly what I want you all to understand. We don't have to be afraid of these people anymore.
That's right.
That's right.
They're not going to run our city anymore. They're not going to just take and do what they want anymore and walk all over us. We're not going to allow that.
That's right.
That's right.
Stand up, okay? I can't tell you. You can ask already. She'll tell you all the time how my mouth is a problem. She's the only one that's really not afraid to tell me to shut up sometimes. Some people tell me to shut up, but it's not because of what I'm doing politically. It's just because I talk a lot of trash. But she tells me to shut up sometimes for the right reasons, and she kind of keeps me in line. But going after these people and exposing the truth and finally standing up for ourselves and our kids is one thing I'm always going to do, whether I get in or not.
That's right.
Hopefully I can do it from the 6th floor, because then we have a lot more of a say. And if there's an issue, if somebody's doing these things to you, to your kids, my doors are always going to be open, because they're not going to be on this. There will be no doors on the 6th floor. That is your office. I just get to sit in the comfy seat. Seat's mine. The office is yours. That doesn't mean come up with your feet on my desk, Brian. Don't do it. I know you will. Don't do it. But all seriousness, I'm just like you. You can see I have a bunch of gremlins running around just like everybody else does. And that's my world. So what I'm going to do for my family, obviously I'm going to do for your family. We're all one.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm here, we're all here to answer your questions. If there's something that's going on, or something you need answered, or something I haven't answered in my 467 interviews and 75 debates by now,
That's right.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But ask your questions, because I don't know everybody's, I don't know everybody's issues, but I would love to. And I will get to the bottom of all the ones I can. Please understand that I'm not mayor yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yes.
So when you ask me for help, just know that I can't just snap my fingers and make things happen.
That's right.
I can just be very loud and vocal about it. Right?
That's right.
If you have not watched the former reporter interviews, the Bobby Kudo interviews, myself, today, Seth Aiken, where's Seth at? I'm going to introduce Seth Aiken shortly. His interview told you everything that we all know. Everything that we all knew what was going on in our city, he let you know. He did the right thing, he came out, came clean, and he helped us validate all of the nonsense that we already knew about. And for that, he had 100% has my support in anything he does, and I appreciate it.
That's
So,
right.
Seth, thank you. I was tired of being the one Chris Peckham has come out and definitely stood up to these people as well, so I want to give him a round of applause and credit as well. A lot of the other candidates are newer. Where's Kevin Aguirre? Colin. These two have done more to protect our children. Colin, in a very short period of time, Kevin's been doing this for years and has protected our children from day one and done the best he can. Unfortunately, it's an uphill battle when you're only one vote, right? But he stood up, he's opened his mouth, he has protected them from day one. He called out, they both called out the abuses that were going on, all these lawsuits that are going on. They stood up when everybody said they were lying, everybody said they were making it up. They fought back, and here we are. So, usually when the media is coming after you, usually when the cabal is coming after you, you're usually on the right side of things.
That's right.
And that's why those two will absolutely have my support as well. So thank you all. Now, after today's interview, I'm positive I'm going to have to stop wearing one of my bulletproof vests to walk around the city. So if you see me looking a little fluffy, just know I didn't put on weight, I didn't eat all the chow mein that's left over. I just called out the wrong people.
That's right.
I'm
I'm
really not
having
that
a time, baby.
So, without further ado, I am going to introduce the candidates up here that are here in support, and hopefully memorize the faces, memorize their names, and when you go to the ballots, you know exactly who I'm voting for.
That's right.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
So as they signed in, there's no real order. For school committee candidate, we have my friend Mandy Monas. You guys come on up. I want everybody to see everything. I like this attention. I don't care. You won't make me talk by myself. All right. For city council, we have John Lima. John is very quickly becoming one of my new favorite people.
Yes.
I think his mouth and my mouth are going to do a lot of damage in City Hall.
Yes.
So we could absolutely work together very well. So I look forward to it. And honestly, it's not about pick and choose who's going to do what you want them to do. I believe we're all on the same page of we finally had enough.
That's
we want our
right.
city back, and that's what I'm doing.
That's
Basically, everybody here are the people with balls that are going to stand up.
That's right.
That's the reality. Yep, I know. She'll yell at me later. For school committee, we have John Sylvia. School committee, we have Kevin Aguiar.
That's right.
For city council, we have Mr. Louis Mellon. Tough to get by David Mead over there. He's pulling security for everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, you're at the security table.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Am I?
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
For school committee, we have the lovely Miss Chanel Stewart. City council, Andrew Raposo. City council, we have Christopher Peckham.
Go Chris! Go Chris!
Come on, Chris, you can
Finally,
make
we
it.
have our soon-to-be new district attorney who's going to prosecute all of these people that we're standing up to when we have to.
That's right.
But realistically, the people that are doing the dirt and doing the damage in the city, when they finally do face charges, our new district attorney is going to be Mr. Seth Aiken.
Yes!
And obviously, we have the one who doesn't fill out the paperwork. I wanted to do that intentionally, just to say he's missing documents. Colin Dias.
That's right.
These people up here all stand for you. They are going to be my voice for me and my family, and I hope you'll make them your voice for you and your family. So there are a few missing. There are some other ones that I do like, and I'll be well happy to put those out because I'm not shy.
No, you're not.
So that being said, please eat the food because I don't want to clean it up and take it home. Please eat the desserts because my child is probably back there stuffing her face right now.
That's right.
See, I wasn't
That's right.
So please take the desserts home because my 102-pound 6-year-old has had enough. And when I tell her no, she gets mad at me, so I don't really say no. I just let her.
That's right.
I'll let Tamia say no, so she gets mad at her. She's really the one running for mayor. I'm just here as the face.
That's right.
Because that's what we do in the sixth floor. You just have to be a face. You don't really have to do the job.
That's right.
So I'll let Lulu do it. I'm pretty sure she'll do a better job.
Go Lulu.
Please accept this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Me, my family, friends, we appreciate you. I could not do this without you. Please make sure you're registered to vote. Check it, because the second you say you're not voting for them, somehow you fall off the vote roll.
That's right.
We have registrations over there. If you're not registered, we can register you. If you need a mail-in ballot, we got those. If you need a ride on election day, I have like 76 kids, so we got cars that can fit everybody. I think I drive a school bus, I'm not sure. So, but my school bus, my sister's school bus, we got plenty of school buses, we will get you there. If I gotta, where's Hunter? He's got an electric bike, he'll pick you up, take you one at a time. He has criteria though, he's very picky.
That's right.
Thank you all. I appreciate you. We love you. We will be here and we will represent you from the 6th floor down. School committee, city council, we are going to work together. We're not going to go and argue. I'm not coming downstairs to fight with any of you.
That's right.
I'm coming downstairs to work with you so we can represent all of you.
Go BOOMER! Just don't go from the beginning, but just finish what you were saying.
Well, I guess the point I was trying to make was that we should have it within ourselves to work together. It shouldn't be adversarial. People definitely should be held accountable, and that's monumentally important, right? I'm not ignorant to the fact that we are facing lawsuits, we're facing, I think I would label them scandals with recent revelations about challenges in getting public record requests and getting accurate and full information from civil investigations, etc. Right? The lawsuit against the schools, the sexual harassment, all this stuff. Right? Enough's enough.
Yeah.
Accountability. But when you watch the people from the Parks Department go into the City Council, when you watch people from various branches such as that, like, there's got to be a more civil tone, I think. I personally feel like you watch these meetings and there are councilors on the council who go in there with an intent to just throw shade on the mayor's office. You know, I would hope that if I get elected and BOOMER gets elected, that we would be two people that would enable the city council and the mayor's office to work in harmony and to work together so we could more effectively promote the things that matter to the people in the city.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of talk about the fire department, a lot of talk about the police department, a lot of talk about everything.
Yeah.
And the fire department, they have chip paint peeling coming off. They have chip peeling everywhere.
Yeah. The central firehouse is a mess.
So there's mold in the fire department, and our fire department's understaffed. Governor Moore Healy, she recently gave money instead of giving money to staff the fire department. She gave money for overtime, which is going to have the same guys working harder than they normally do.
Well, and anyone who's spent any time in the private sector will tell you, but just from a pure economic standpoint, the overtime doesn't make the most sense. Right? You're paying more per man hour, and you're not really improving your situation. But I think the greater issue that you're bringing up is absolutely one that should concern people. The fall of a fire department and the fall of a police department need to feel that the population and their leaders have their back. And that, to your point, that includes money. Right? It is inexcusable that people that risk their lives for us live in the conditions, work in the conditions that people at the main fire station are working in and living in. That's the number one. It's equipment, it's staffing. That being said, I made a comment earlier during this interview. Feel supported. You look at the men and women that put on the badge of our police department every day. It makes a lot less sense to them to risk their lives every day when you have politicians who don't have their back in press conferences that are going to cow down at the threat to make things politically more acceptable and correct. You've got a population that they're protecting that are going to call them pigs, that are going to record it. And that goes well beyond fun.
Well, what now? There's been a lot of talk on the outside. I mean, I talk to a lot of people because I used to run for city council before, but I talk to a lot of people myself on the streets and stuff, and they're saying people are not safe. Well, they're saying that they're not safe. We have a high crime rate here in the city of Fall River. We have stabbings, we got murders, we got all kinds of stuff going on.
Absolutely.
I mean, we got dirt bikes racing up and down the street. We got cops chasing them. I mean, we have kids, leaving in and out of traffic with their e-bikes. I have an e-bike myself, okay? But my e-bike is equipped with camera, strobe lights, and safety equipment.
Yeah.
So, but we have these people are not, these kids are not, they're wearing no helmets, they're, if you want to go by, you can. They're wearing no helmets, they're weaving out of traffic, they're doing all kinds of things. And there's accidents everywhere. We've been finding these, cops go to accidents, and sometimes we try to revive these kids, but sometimes we can't. What about the overdose, the mental health and stuff that's going on? So that's also a big topic.
Okay, let me put that in there because you covered a lot there, right?
Yeah.
Look, public safety is very complicated, right? There was just an article on the Facebook today about a kid that was accused, I believe, of raping, rape or sexual assault of a minor, something of that degree. He served 2 years and he's back out, right? So make no mistake, and I'm not claiming that one candidate for city council can address this. Maybe not even one candidate for mayor could address it, but a huge part of this public safety issue. We have brave men and women out there every day trying to protect us on our streets and to better our communities. They bring these criminals off the street, and then a year later, they're facing the same people on the same street doing the same thing. That's got to stop. That is so demoralizing to the police. It's unbelievable. And that goes back to what I said about they need to know we have their back. They're putting their lives on the line to pull these elements out, and the system is just spitting them right back in. Right?
Well,
but that goes to it because you talk about the e-bikes, the health, right? There are already rules in place that govern these sorts of things. But the department is overwhelmed with bigger crime. They know that if they arrest some kid for riding a scooter without a helmet, nothing's going to happen to them. Right? That's going to be a city resource that is wasted, for lack of a better term. Right? They're going to pull them over, they're going to write a report, they're going to send them in, and they're going to get maybe a slap on the wrist, maybe, and they're going to be riding the same e-bike on the same street without a helmet again next week.
But how would you handle that? Would you put an ordinance in place? Would you put an ordinance in place like say, all right, well, mandate an ordinance in place?
Well, yeah. Things have changed very rapidly, right? So we need to update ordinances. The ordinances that we have on the books aren't necessarily adequate. Well, no, because they were written at a time where e-bikes didn't exist, where kids didn't have motorized scooters. Nowadays, you get these e-bike, these guys are zipping up the street at 20, 30 miles an hour. That didn't exist when I was a kid. And I'm not young, but our landscape has changed a lot. And absolutely, we need updated ordinances that please have more tools to corral this in. At the end of the day, you can write all the ordinances you want. The enforcement is paramount, but the criminal justice system has to back them up with consequences. So we as a city legislature make an ordinance, the police department enforce the ordinance, and the judicial system hands out adequate consequences so that the system can work for improvement.
Well, see, this is Dave Mead, Forward Media News. I have Colin Dias, school committee.
How are you?
And so how are you doing today, Colin?
Well, how are you?
Good. I'm doing well.
Good.
I just got out of work too.
Me too.
And coming over here and try to get the right people elected. So,
Of course, that's very important.
Yeah.
It's very important we get the voter turnout
So,
up and we
yeah.
vote.
So you, as you know, what's going on in the school department, what's going on in the school system.
Yes.
That I'm gonna bring it up if you don't mind. The harassment
Yeah.
and other things that's going on, and it goes further. So what are you planning on? We already know that there's an investigation going. Okay.
Well, actually, no, I'll stop you there. There was an independent investigation done that found credible many of the claims that were made, and unfortunately, we have a meeting Monday, and you would expect when there's a lawsuit filed against the Fall River Public Schools that you would discuss that lawsuit in the meeting. No, unfortunately, it hasn't been placed on the agenda. The taxpayers, possibly millions of dollars. And I think that's unfortunate. I'll be bringing this issue up at the meeting. We should be discussing the issues at hand. When you have a lawsuit filed against you, filed against the school department, it's obvious that you have the school committee discuss that issue. And for whatever reason why it's not on the agenda, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. We need to get to the bottom of that before we can even address the underlying issues.
Yeah, well, we need to get that on agenda. Because if we don't get that on the agenda, that's going to be swept underneath the rug.
Yeah, no, I understand. What needs to happen is you, the citizens at home, need to call the chair of the school committee, who is the mayor, and bring the issue up to him and have him place it on the agenda so we can discuss it. It's definitely an issue that's not on the agenda, and you'll be seeing me raising that issue.
So, well, we already know what the mayor's going to say. You know what I'm saying? The mayor's going to give us a runaround. He's going to say, yeah, okay, we will. And then you know something, and you know what's going to happen? All this is going to be swept underneath the rug.
We won't let it happen. That's why this election is very, very important. That, again, you're not just electing myself, but you have 6 members to the committee who are all focused on doing the right thing and holding people accountable. I think we have a lot of good candidates who are running this year who could serve on the vacant seats, and I'm confident next year we're going to turn it around for the better, and we're going to hold people accountable and have a school district where the public can have full trust in. And it's also something that's very important as well, is we have a lot of great staff in this district that deserve to be treated well, and the fact that they weren't, and we're not fully following up on investigations, and we're not doing the right thing. It's a disservice for the great men and women who serve in the Fall River schools as staff, and it's not good for our students either. We need to set a good example for them.
Yeah, because if we don't have any accountability in the school system, guess what's going to happen? We're going to lose it. Okay, and then the kids today in that school like that, they're going to say, okay, well, you know what? If we there's no accountability in the school, so why should we listen? You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. So we need accountability in that school, and I hope that that comes across. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I've been listening to you talk on live on the school committee. I've been listening to it, and you're right out there. You are right out there. I'm just saying, you're right out there, and you are, you don't mix words with anybody. You just boom, you put that right out there.
I try, but the voting electorate expects of me, that's what the public expects of all our members. So, like you just said, hopefully we see a return to accountability at the school committee level. This is why this election is very important, and that's why whoever's listening right now, you're a resident of the city of Fall River, you're registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, you need to register to vote. And if you're registered to vote, I respect.
Well, thank you, Collins. I appreciate it.
Starting tonight, which is now clinically proven to restore 100% vision
Melvin, he's running for city council. So I'm going to switch my camera over. So Louis, tell me what you want to tell me. If you ever was elected, what do you want to do? What's the first most important thing do you want to do?
Well, first of all, I want to do what's right at all times. Second of all, I want to really represent the people of Fall River, which have been forgotten for a number of years. The future of our city is really on the line. We need to do something about it. $40 million to $500 million in about 5 years. That's doubling it in 5 years. I don't know anybody whose salary has doubled in 5 years. So it doesn't really make sense.
I don't own the rights to the music.
And ask, where do we spend all that money, the $500 million? And a lot of people don't know, including electors, in terms of expenditures, and take care of our infrastructure, to take care of our education, and certainly and mostly take care of the people of Fall River by making sure that police department, fire department, and EMS are fully staffed and fully financed.
About the fire department, there's been a lot of talk about the fire department, where that we are short staffed, and plus there is peeled paint being peeled in the ceilings. There's mold over there, and inside upstairs, and that needs that it took for a long time, and our current mayor now, Mayor Paul Coogan, we had mentioned that to him quite a few times, and he keeps dodging us with that. So how are you going to fund the fire department? How are you going to fund it?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to blame one of repairs in our infrastructure. It's the whole city. It's the streets, it's old buildings, it's the fire department stations, etc., etc. It's everywhere. I believe that within the $500 million that we spend, there's got to be money to hire more policemen, more firemen, and certainly address the infrastructure of this city. If you don't have safety, you can be the best person in the world. You're going to get nothing accomplished unless you feel safe. And people.
We don't feel safe because we have all these motorcycles, these electric bikes. We had several shootings in Fall River where Mayor Paul Coogan was ignoring them. We had stabbings. We had a lot of things. We had a lot of things going on here in the city. And when I'm out there, I asked the people out there, do you feel safe? They said no, they don't. People at the Fall River bus station don't feel safe over there either. And they don't feel safe there either. There's a lot of fights over there at the bus station. There's a lot of violence going on here in the city of Fall River.
Yes, there's a lot of violence, and people feel unsafe. That's why I sincerely believe, because it's not staffed. It's not with 3 or 4 cars on the road that you can protect a city of 100,000 people, perhaps even more than that.
So how are you planning on staffing the police department? Because how are you planning on staffing the police department?
Well, right now, I believe we need somewhere between 30 and 40 new officers. And we definitely have to hire them over the next few years.
Yeah, because it seems what it does is it seems weird that passed away. He was mayor of the city of Fall River. It seems like they cut our public safety. That's what it seems.
And that's a big mistake. You can never do that.
Yeah.
Because you cannot get any progress in any city unless people feel safe. That is the bottom line.
So we have to start, with accountability. You know what that means, right?
Of course I do.
Accountability, yeah. So even in the school system, okay, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the school system, as you probably heard and read.
I'm aware of it, yes.
There's harassment going on there. Security over there is leaving. They're leaving the school, unattended, and they're going to the marijuana dispensary, and they're bringing all kinds of, drugs back into the school during work hours. This is Durfee High School.
Well, there's investigations going on, as you know. And we're going to get to the bottom of it, I'm sure. I've spoken to members of the school committee.
Yes.
And
hey, Linda, come and look at this.
Going on, and if there's anything I can do in terms of making sure that if and who did something like that be punished, and then you gotta do something. My background is in human resources. So
I'm just screen sharing. Linda.
My objective in my profession has always been to hire the best person for the job, regardless where he or she comes from. Therefore, people who are not competent enough to exercise positions of that importance must go.
Yeah. Well, because there is a lot of, during the court case and stuff that's going on, security, one of the security guards are being sued for $10 million, I think it is.
I read that. Yes.
$10 million. And no, that stuff falls on the taxpayers.
Always does.
It does. And, everything that people, everything that the people do, okay, which is in that administration, the Coogan administration, okay, everything falls on the taxpayers all the time. We have to pay all the time. So that $10 million is coming out of the taxpayers.
Every dollar that is spent by the city of Fall River, the school department, or whatever department, always comes out of the pocket of the taxpayer. And obviously, my number one job is to defend the taxpayer. That should be the job of every city council.
And then there's the forensic audit. The forensic audit, that's been thrown around a lot. That's been passed at 72%, the forensic audit. And that's what we need. And that's, if we can get that forensic audit in here, that would be nice, because now, again, we can find where the money is.
That should be an automatic thing. But as you know, even at the state level, it was passed to have a forensic audit done to the state, and it hasn't been done. So, it's not something easy to do, but we must do it. We must do it on a regular basis, not just one time in a lifetime. We need to do it on a regular basis to make sure that every cent that the taxpayer pays, everybody should know where it comes from and where it goes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of money missing. There's also a lot of money missing. The $14,000 fee that was supposed to be paid by National Grid, that was, I don't know who pays the bills, but you know what I'm saying, but the National Grid, $14,000, I don't know if that had something to do with Coogan. I have no idea, but I mean, it's...
I don't either, and I've spoken to people from the school committee, and they're investigating it. That should never be the case at all. Something like that, we have a tendency in Fall River to pay bills late, both at the city level and at the school level. That needs to be taken care of. You must pay your bills as you receive them.
Well,
otherwise it makes it very difficult for especially small businesses to progress in a city.
Yes, and it's like every year, every 2 years, I hear, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and when people make when city councilors or candidates or any city council, when they start making promises and stuff like that, I mean, it's kind of hard for us. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is
Of course, it's very hard to make promises. It's very easy, and I don't do that. All I can tell you is that I'm going to work very hard to make sure those issues are taken care of.
all right, yeah. But what do you say to the people now? As you said all this to me, what do you say to people? How you want the people to go? You want the people to go and vote November 4th, vote for Lewis, Mellon?
Well, absolutely. I worked very hard throughout this campaign, letting people know who I am, where I come from, and what I plan to do. And I sincerely appreciate their support and one of their votes on November 4th.
Okay.
Thank you.
Introduce myself. Sure. Hello, hi. This is Dave Mead, Barber Media News. I have John Sylvia, School Committee, live right now. If anybody wants to ask questions, you can. So here he is. So go ahead. So what are you going to do? What are you going to actually do when if you're elected to the school committee?
Well, one of the things I'd like to finally do is to provide bus service to the Durfee kids. I went to Durfee 78 to 82, and we had to take the SERTA buses and buy a bus pass.
Yeah.
I know right now the buses are free, but I'm sure things are going to get cut next year, and there's going to be a way of us finding that money to basically get the kids on these buses, because people complain they're too crowded. They complain there's no supervision on them. So that's one of the things. Another thing during one of the debates is we need to get in our strategic plan that we're going to create. We need to finally get in there building maintenance. We have to have a maintenance plan, because here in Fall River, we're terrible with maintaining our buildings. So we need to get something in writing that we have to follow. And I think that's very important as well. Another thing is we have a problem getting special ed teachers and paras. I think right now we have 35 vacancies for paras and 20 for teachers. It's not always about money, but I think with the paras, if we were able to pay them a little bit more and also extend their pay cycle all the way through the summer. Granted, they make less in the winter, but at least that run them through there so they're not looking for money through the summer or having to get another job. So those are a few things. If I get in, I'll be one of 6, but I really like to push for those things.
All right. So, is there going to be any accountability for for the schools?
Yes,
because I'm not going to mention the other thing, but I'm going to mention that we know that we have security guards at the school, and they've been leaving leaving the school on work hours and marijuana dispensary and bringing all kinds of stuff back to the schools and stuff. Right?
Every organization has issues. I worked in HR for the federal government for 40 years. We have to hold people accountable.
Yep.
They have to do their job, and if they're not doing something right, we have to hold them accountable. Now, we set policy, but we could set policy to say, if you're doing something that's not right and it's wasting taxpayers' money, we as the committee, as the taxpayers, have to hold people accountable to do the jobs they're doing. So.
All right. So, what do you say to the people? To go out there and vote in November. Vote for John Sylvia for school committee. These are the things that you like to do. So
those are the few things that I can tell you. I've been involved in my neighborhood group for the last 20 years. I've been involved with the Forest Street Tree Planning Program for the last 20 years, and I just recently retired, so I figured I'd have time to do this.
Yes.
But what one thing that's important I'd like to say, Dave, is that politics is politics.
Yes.
But I think if we can get people in that are just willing to do the right thing. Everybody has an agenda, we get it, but we need to get folks in that want to do the right thing and hold the whole system accountable. Because if we can't hold the employees accountable, how do we expect to hold our kids accountable to setting standards and conduct and schoolwork?
Yeah.
So
So what do you? I mean, besides, the current mayor's position, he has his brother or his cousin in HR, and and all this stuff that's going on, in the school, and between the current one and the one we have now.
yeah. I believe now we have a new HR director in there, but what's happened in the past, the only thing we can do what's happened in the past is make sure we don't repeat it. How they say history repeats itself, let's not repeat the same things. I don't have a problem when everybody makes a mistake, I make them, but we have to learn by those mistakes, not keep on continuing to do the same things we've done that are not working. So.
Well, John, it was nice talking to you,
appreciate it.
and it was nice talking to you, and good luck in the election, and I hope everything works out for you.
One quick thing I'd like to say, I live in the South End, lived in the South End for the last 25 years. We all complain about the North End with resources in the South End, but you know what, folks, we got to get out there and vote. The South End is a bigger block than the North End, but we don't vote, and we really need to get out there if we want change. So please remember to vote on November 4th.
Yeah, vote for John Sylvia for school committee on November 4th. I mean, we have to start holding the people accountable, have accountability too. So, but thanks, John. I appreciate it, and and.
And here's the worst part. No matter how many prescriptions you buy, they only mask the symptoms, while your brain keeps breaking down from the inside out. Listen closely, it always starts small. Forgetting names, appointments, where you left your wallet or glasses. Then come the blank moments in the middle of a sentence, where the classic one thing to roll forgetting why. That's when your family starts to notice, whispering behind your back, you think you can still live alone. Before you know it, they're making decisions for you, moving you into a home, even though deep down you still feel like everything's fine. Thankfully, there's a real way to reverse this. After years of brain research, 97% of participants in clinical trials at Harvard, Yale, and Emory showed significant improvements in cognitive function after just 8 days. And it proved something no one had seen before. Memory loss in most patients almost always started in the same. From this discovery, CNN's chief neurosurgeon, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, turned out a multi-million-dollar offer from Big Pharma just to keep his natural recipe patent-free and accessible. He created a powerful at-home trick using one secret ingredient. Quick, simple, and affordable. Something anyone can try tonight. This little-known formula helps bring memory back, clear the mind, and sharpen thinking, all without risky procedures or prescription drugs. And here's what's truly incredible. Even people in their 80s struggling with brain fog for years, remembering names, dates, and old stories again in just a few days. So stop what you're doing now and tap the Watch Now button. You'll see a free video showing exactly how to use this simple brain ritual to flush out the brain toxins.
So I can follow you around.
No, that's all right. That's all right. What do you got?
So you have a great crowd over here.
Yeah.
And a lot of good support.
Correct.
So all right. I don't want to put that up there on. Let's see here. That's Boomer Emerald, the candidate for mayor. I'm going to post that up there. Yeah, that's Boomer Emerald, candidate for mayor. He had a great turnout October 17th in his event. So I'm just putting up videos on YouTube right now for people to take a look at and share. The reason why I didn't play the audio because there's music back in the background, so I don't want to be shadow banned.
naive moments. Iatrogenesis, doctor-induced disease, is something of a specialty of mine. I've written numerous books and articles on the subject. My campaigns have, I think, resulted in more
Video there too.
In addition to my speaking at the conference, the organizers wanted me to help them decide on the final program. I signed a contract. I said, well,
So we're gonna do this.
there was silence. Eventually, a program for the event appeared on the internet. Curiously, my name wasn't on the list of speakers. Here's part of the learn promoting the conference. Against a background of increasing media coverage,
Just pack them up there.
patients were either becoming ill or dying due to adverse reactions to medication. Our conference aims to explain the current strategies to avoid adverse drug reactions. And what can be done to educate patients? Relying on patients for problems caused by prescription drugs is brilliant. Most drug-related problems are caused by the stupidity of doctors, not the ignorance of patients. If the aim is to educate patients on how best to avoid don't trust doctors. The list of speakers included a variety of people I've never heard of, including one speaker representing
Check out this too.
of the British pharmaceutical industry.
And this is awful too. All this nonsense right here.
Certain parties felt that he
See this up there too. We'll never forget this.
if the drug industry now decided, is the drug industry now deciding who they will allow to speak to doctors and NHS staff on the problems caused by prescription drugs? Do NHS bosses know that people attending such very expensive conferences would only hear speakers approve of the drug industry, and the speakers telling the truth will be banned? The scary bottom line is that the NHS paid to send delegates to a conference where someone representing the drug industry was spent on drug safety,
We're gonna
but I was banned.
tab we have now.
The question is this: if doctors or drug companies believe I'm wrong, why won't they let me speak and then explain why they think I'm wrong? The unavoidable answer is that they know my criticism of the profession.
That tab needed to be deleted. So
All sorts of strange people make their brains are
let's see here what's going on. Okay, so yeah, we got this one here with the TIF. And well, I can't share that right now, so so I don't have. Let's see. And here's the. Let me see. Can't share that right now. I have to open up a new.
Until I pressed him directly, he indignantly denied the doctors have a financial interest in promoting vaccination. Everyone I pointed out that GPs receive fees and bonuses for vaccinating the patients.
Oh, can't share that right now.
The doctor's main defense seemed to me to be that because the government and some other doctors agree with his views on vaccination, which were naturally diametrically opposed to mine,
I can open up tabs.
I never found this a very convincing argument, and nor, for a while at least, did the listeners presented it before. At the end of the program, I was told that the program
All right.
had never before had such a response from their listeners.
I tried to share some things.
At the end of the program, I was asked if I could make another longer program. I offered to debate the subject of vaccination with any number of pro-vaccine doctors and experts the radio station could find. I never heard from them again. I contacted them to ask if they were still interested in another boring debate. Since then, no other radio or TV station has been prepared to allow me to discuss vaccination on air. I protect convenient truths. The media in general is constantly full of articles promoting vaccinations safe. Most doctors are questioning too frightened to upset the establishment, asking uncomfortable questions to ruin a doctor's career. Medical journalists are just useless. Most have very little formal medical training. They don't know what to look for.
Yeah, that's all my stuff right there.
For drug complications, money involved far in excess of the sort of payments that journalists would normally expect to receive. So journalists hardly know enough courage to take on this doctrine. The power of the pro-vaccine lobby is powerful and fast-spread. When I wrote a column for the Oriental Morning Post in China, I wrote one column criticizing vaccination. After the column appeared, my book publishers in China wrote to tell me that the Chinese government had informed them that they could no longer publish it.
There it is right here.
Much the same thing that's happened in other countries. I used to have
I can't play the video because, I can't play the video because it might, the YouTube doesn't, go well with shadow banning. So what I'm going to do is, this is Boomer Emerald, candidate for mayor, city of Fall River. Guys, got to get out there and vote, man. He's your guy.
I'm a doctor who regard vaccination as a fraud and a farce. Vaccines in their recipe. The truth is that of all forms of drugs available, vaccines are the crudest, the most unreliable, and most dangerous. Vaccines can cause brain damage and they can kill. I'm always startled that this should surprise anyone.
So I had to stop the tab a bit.
It seems pretty obvious to me that you'll get problems that cause brain damage. This isn't theory or supposition.
Let's see, I gotta get back here on the bottom here. Share these screens again.
For example, doctors have noticed that there is a relationship between vaccination and protracted high-pitched screaming occurring.
All right, so I'm gonna get back to this one here because I want to share some articles on Facebook.
Replacing my seventh order for the same knife. I got an email from the company. Is everything okay? And honestly, I don't blame them. Why the hell does someone buy 7 the same knife?
These are all nasty.
You understand? I bought the first one on a whim just because it had a huge discount. What I wasn't expecting was a knife that would completely outperform everything I own all by itself. It didn't just work better. It made my entire drawer of specialty knives feel pointless. They got pushed aside one by one until all I reached for was this. Monsanto is designed to replace the whole set.
I'm not gonna.
That promise. Whether I'm slicing tomatoes paper thin, trimming herbs, breaking down tough fruit vegetables, or carving into meat, it handles the job with ease. Precise cuts every time. It feels balanced in your hand.
All right, so I'm gonna get to another group.
Yes. Eventually, I started wondering, how does a knife like this taste so sharp? That's when I learned about ice cream. It's a rare
See if I can get
frozen to minus 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
share.
Its internal structure on a molecular level. It makes the blade incredibly hard, remarkably durable.
Okay, I'm moving up the tab.
Hold its edge from
I'm gonna close the tab. I'm gonna close the tab first, and I'm gonna open up Facebook. Now I'm gonna open up Facebook first. So, nope, I can't do it. Now I'm just sharing. I'm just sharing videos from. See something here. Take this music in this. I want to see if there is. Yep, I can't put that on there. It's music. Nope, I won't be able to put that up there. Sharing articles. I really want to get back to that one page that I really wanted to actually share. Let's see. I wanted to get this one right there. Share that screen right there. Check that out. That Paul Remedial was live at Boomer's event on October 17th. Just sharing videos and all kinds of good stuff. So actually, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Yeah. I do want to take a picture of all of that. Let's see here, just to check out all this other stuff that's going on.
saddened by the fact that many doctors have supported the official line without ever daring to question what they're told. Governments, authorities in the United States reported early on that the COVID-19 vaccines caused a huge variety of dangerous side effects, or could cause a huge variety of dangerous side effects. Indeed, the incidence of death and serious side effects was reported to be over 2.5%. Logically, this means that if you vaccinate 100 people, 2.5
They were being interviewed.
will have no more side effects. The side effects involved with COVID-19.
Yeah, I was interviewing him, Boomer, for mayor, city of Fall River. So, yep, I was interviewing him. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just setting up all this on the on my social media, so that way you people can take a look at it. You know, that way people can take a look at it. You guys know who to go out and vote for, and November the 4th. So you see, guys, who I'm talking about right here. So that there, and yeah, my wife, yeah, well, yeah, I'm a supporter. Yeah, so that there too as well. Let's see. I just gotta get. I'm just putting up all kinds of videos right now, pictures of people that are supporting Boomer right now for mayor. So I'm actually doing that. All right, so got these guys here. He's at Manny, Colin Dias, and Joshua, all of them for running for these three guys here to run for school committee. So I'm just putting pictures up. Just putting pictures up. I'm not going live. I'm just putting stuff up so that way. Yep, man. Yep, yeah. You already got that. You already got Lima, Collins, Joshua. We already got that. We already have that. We already have that one. So we have basically everything up there now. So the only thing we don't have up there is, let's see here. That's the only thing we don't have.
Tell anyone that you watch this or they may arrest you. The truth is a dangerous commodity these days. But if you want to keep in touch, there's a lot of material on my website. The website address is www.burnacom.com. There are no fees, no adverts. Or you can follow my thoughts on Substack. On that, once again, no fees or adverts. The only way we
Right. We're gonna do this. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can do the video on this. Well, it's a lot better. It's a lot better that way. So, but I have a question. I thought about this. been a lot of assault, a lot of assault robberies going on right now. There's been several complaints on there all the time. And what I was thinking, maybe we can get some of the police officers that we have to walk the path in the neighborhood.
Posed for pictures in front of the burning towers. Like a black police patrol now has understand us. News media called it the same sentiment.
Because we were supposed to have that. That was supposed to have that a long time ago. They never got around.
So that would be a great, as I mentioned, last year. So trained in military intelligence and training. Because nobody can stay there for 8 hours, but maybe a couple of hours, then switch it. That is something that implement for a volunteer as a for rebel police. Definitely, I will recommend that you destabilize the police, start the American people as domestic terror. Then blaming it on an enemy as an excuse to justify it. This would not be and it 10-7 was. Israeli intelligence and the IDF had detailed knowledge of Hamas's plan weeks before October 7th. IDF units from Gaza, where the attack occurred just days before the attack. Israel's state-of-the-art surveillance system somehow didn't work that day, and hours went by before a proper military response. Every terrorist cell we know of seems to be associated with the CIA, Mossad, and MI6. 9/11 was blamed on CIA asset Osama bin Laden, and Hamas is no different. Netanyahu has made it clear on multiple that they are also a creation of the intelligence agencies. A former director of Israel's intelligence agency, Shin Bet, says they helped Hamas hold power. We did something very simple. We did everything in order to make sure that Hamas will go on controlling Gaza. And Palestinian Authority will control the West Bank, so they will fight each other. So what we did, with the permission of our prime minister, is to let Qatar.
And this right here is with the lawsuit right here that I'm going to put up there. Absolutely, that's what I'm going to do. Take a picture of that, so that way people can actually see it. What the lawsuit was all about, the $10 million. So I'm going to post that up there.
So you say Benjamin Netanyahu deliberately boosted Hamas to try and prevent a Palestinian state?
Yeah. People want to take a look at that, they can. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just trying to get evidence up there. You know, the $10 million lawsuit. That's over there. That's what that's about.
The Reach Report is now fully funded by my Substack subscribers. Subscribe today and support my work at gregreese.substack.com.
Yep, I cannot have that on my video. Ricky Tiff. So yeah, Ricky Tiff, with his videos. So I'm just take pictures of these things. Some of them. I'm just taking pictures of stuff that from the event.
Ears ringing, this means you're losing your memories every month. So if you're suffering from tinnitus, I'm going to tell you the secret that Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. A brilliant team of neurologists, ENTs, and medical researchers gathered in a Houston, Texas laboratory to research the origin of ringing ears. After countless brain scans on more than 40,000
Tomorrow, Wednesday night, I'll be on at 6:30.
This team observed a little known area of the brain responsible for decoding sounds. They discovered that every single brain with tinnitus had this button. It was like their brains were on overdrive trying to decode sounds. This proves that tinnitus is researchers discovered a way to calm the temporal lobe area and put an end to the tinnitus nightmare. An all-natural teacher that NASA astronauts used to silence their hearing in just 2 minutes. And the results have been incredible. It's been a huge breakthrough. 60,000 people reported eliminating their hearing in the very first week. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how long you've had tinnitus, it works for everybody.
All right, so that's not going to work.
The learn more button below to see this NASA hack and how it can help you eliminate your ear ringing almost overnight. Just imagine no more headaches, dizziness, only clear things, no more feeling, just mental peace, hearing aids. You'll have a much better mind, and improved memory. After struggling with poor sleep and insomnia, you'll find that sleeping at night. However, Big Pharma, which continues to rely on their better solutions,
Will have to kill customers from this. I don't understand why this isn't the go-to recommendation from all dermatologists and podiatrists. Look, I have a fungal infection on my toenails for many years. It started from my toe and my foot. It's what it felt on my foot. The nails became cracked. Really.
All right, so we got that one done.
I tried everything. Started with apple cider vinegar and tea tree oil. After these didn't work,
Oh boy.
I even tried several brands, but unfortunately, none of them helped. Sometimes I even got the answer that I should try to live with it because of the length that I've had it. It's impossible to treat, but I didn't want to accept this. I needed the solution. A few weeks ago, I came across a post by a toenail fungus specialist. He was stunned by how effective, quick, and easy the solution was that you can do at home, and apparently it works like magic. Without a minute hesitation, I jumped on it to try, and I still hardly believe my eyes when I look at my toenails now. Within less than 2 weeks of starting, my toenail fungus.
All right, so
I'm so happy this worked for me. I literally thought nothing would ever but to see how it was done.
Afternoon, everyone. Today's a beautiful day. Here holding a sign. Some of the young voter that's going to be voting on first time voting and November 4th. Go check it out, see how they're experiencing right now. First victim. How you doing?
Wow.
Good?
Yeah.
Is it your first time?
Yeah.
First time voting? Yeah, look at you.
young voters out there.
There's some vote here. That's it. We gotta get all these young voters to register and vote. How you doing? It's your first time?
First time in?
First time vote?
No.
Your second time, right? There you go. So you gotta vote? You gotta vote this year?
Yes.
It's your first time?
Yes.
You excited?
Yes. Go Boomer.
You just turned 18, right?
Oh, I turned 18.
Ah, there you go. How come you didn't vote at 18 years old?
Because I didn't think of it.
Oh, nobody encouraged you, huh? Ah.
Encourage me.
How you doing? A lot of chicken. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna eat the chicken, so no, he's getting big look.
Wow. Hello. All right, Mama. Have a good weekend, okay? How you doing, young man?
Good, man.
What's the experience?
Doing good.
First time doing stuff like this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing good, man.
You ready? You ready to vote in November? All right. All right, Mama. Upside down, upside down, upside down, young man. There you go. How's it going? Good? It's your first time? You're gonna be voting this November, right? Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Prefer just one. You can also order only the top or bottom set separately. Now it's your turn. For a limited time, you can try Shiny Smile veneers risk-free for 60 days. If you don't absolutely love your smile, send them back for a full refund. Picture yourself laughing freely, smiling confidently, and walking into every room knowing you look your best. Click below to order today with a 60-day money smile. Don't let your teeth hold you back. Try Shiny Smile veneers today and join the thousands who've already transformed their lives.
Make no mistake about it. This is the biggest threat to young lives we've ever faced in this country. More and more children are choosing to carry knives. So these thoughts, these ideas, these kind of
Yeah.
kids are witnessing.
This is the kind of stuff that happens over there. I took that video. I took that video one time, that picture one time, when I was getting out of work, and that red car right there, they had the yellow line, yellow the yellow line going over the police line. They had that area blocked off right there. So, and yeah, and that's pretty, not pretty. That's, somebody must have either got shot over there or somebody had to, because I don't know what was the purpose of a lot the yellow police line over there. Yeah, they had it blocked off a little bit over there too. So just doing a recap on stuff that just doing a recap on stuff that happened a while ago. So I meant to say a while ago. So um, and yeah, so just doing a recap on everything. So, yeah, see that there, and that was something over there at that time. So I'm just doing a recap on everything. Talk about it, show pictures, on stuff that happened. So I'm gonna go to the next one. Yeah, I did take a video of it. Um, so I did take a video. I did take a video of it. My video's on Facebook if you want to take a look. So, that's my mom. I don't know. I don't know what happened over there. I took that picture when I was on a sort of bus. There might have been. I don't know. There might have been an overdose over there. I don't know. The police were over there. There was a lot of them, basically in that area too. So it goes to show you what goes on in our neighborhood and in our city. Okay, it goes to show you that Mayor Paul Coogan doesn't take care of these things. You know what I'm saying? He knows what goes on, but he's not addressing it. And and this that see in our city, it's a problem. Okay, it's always been a problem, but not as bad as it is now. So this is stuff that I'm going to show you. I've taken these pictures too. So and every picture I show you, it's just like the one with the police line. So and I'm gonna see. This is stuff that Mayor Paul Coogan don't talk about. He doesn't. He doesn't. So but there's Boomer Emerald. Yeah, I see Boomer Emerald for mayor. Look, he has a big crowd right there. There it is. This is stuff that I'm going to show you. I mean, it is. I'm going to show you this stuff. And in fact, I'm going to basically take a picture of this one. This is, I like this one. Then delete them after. So, see, this is where our voting area is right here. All the way up here on Eastern Avenue by the church. That's our voting area. We got to get that back down the other end. You have to support the forensic audit too. So I'm going to put the forensic audit up there. So even the forensic audit, we have to support that. That has to be basically passed too as well. Take a picture of that too. Forensic audit. Let me put that right up there a little bit more so that way it can be big screen. So all right, so basically I got that. I already got 5 minutes in my, what do you call it? So, yeah, so that's a forensic audit. Let's see what else we can come up with here. Yeah, with the TIFF. No, he went down to the bus terminal as promised to go and find out, what was going on, and he's gotten some information, and he's taken care of. He's also taking care of the problem that's going on at the terminal, the fights. The fighting going on over there. He's also taking care of that. I was there. You can see that's my bike. And you can also see that he was, trying to find some information on what was happening down here off the security guard down here. So he was trying to find some information. So he was actually there as promised. So definitely get my vote. Let me put that back up. Put that back up there. So, this is stuff. So I am going to. I got 5 more minutes on this. So what I'm going to do is it is. I got Joshua from school committee. That's the guy I interviewed right there. Joshua Silva for school committee. That's one of his signs right there. Yeah, I'm gonna make a big huge thing about it. So that's actually pretty good. I got 4 minutes. So I'm not going to be taking any more pictures right now. Shut this off right now because my phone's running out. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I just gotta go. What do you call it?
Hi, darling.
I'm just putting pictures up on YouTube.
Why did you keep repeating yourself? I heard this 4 times on you.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's yeah, this is when the the police were next door at that house over there, Harrison Street. You know what I'm saying? So this is it. And, um, and every time, well, the police was over there. The police was over there all the time because it's either a domestic going on. It's always a domestic. We have to actually take care of this stuff because this stuff is not good for our kids at all. Domestic. So we gotta move along with this. So yeah, I mean, I talk about this all the time. I just now I'm gonna start putting videos up there. I'm gonna start taking pictures of things and putting them up there so people can actually see and read and say, "Hey, look, well, Dave took, share screen, and he's showing us exactly what is going on." So basically, yeah, I am. And it's well, and I want to share this too as well. These the yellow Yankee bus right there goes from Fall River to Taunton, and when people want to take them, people can actually take it. You know what I'm saying? Go to Taunton, you go places. These buses go around different places in the city of Taunton. These are things that I'm gonna put up there where you guys can. Uh, I'm trying to find a video. Yeah, I'm trying to find a video of that bus station. The video for what happened on Friday, August the 15th. On Friday the 15th at the Fall River bus station. I'm trying to find that video too as well because I really want to put that up there. See, there's another. This is all these buses go different places and Taunton. So this is what you want, and this is what I'm putting up here. So. But I believe I have some pictures up there already, but I'm gonna just take pictures of these here. Let's see if I can pull this up a little bit and just take a picture of it. Yeah. I talk about these things a lot. Okay, so we see. And a yellow bus that goes there. I believe I put that. I believe people know about this yellow bus. So people do know about this yellow bus already. I don't have to take pictures of things anymore because see, this is the yellow bus, the Yankee bus that goes from Attleboro to Taunton back to Fall River. Goes all the way around. A matter of fact, I think I saw it in. Matter of fact, I think I saw it at the Walmart once in Fall River. So I have. So I'm not going to do all this. So. Let's see. Yeah.
It's almost as if they're just like begging to be put back in chains again. They know that being left to their own devices in the classroom will be uncontrollable and chaotic. And if we take this environment of this school classroom, what if we apply this to the entire?
Yeah, and we also talked about the shootings that go on in the church. I mean, it's on WePad. The church shooting that happened a while ago back. You know, a while ago. A while, I'm not going to say a while ago back, but I'm saying a while ago. So it happened a while ago. So I just want to really share this on YouTube too as well. We'll go like this, and I like to share articles too. Less than 13-year-old in Freetown. So yeah. Oh. Oh, all right. So Ricky Tip just sent me something. He's got another sign holding going on. I'm gonna have to share that sign holding. I'm gonna share this sign. He's got another sign holding Saturday, October 25th. So I'm gonna share that. So yep. So Ricky Tiffin just sent me a message because he thinks he knew I was on my StreamYard. I'm gonna share this. He has a sign holding. He has anybody wants to hold signs with him on Saturday, October 25th at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Go and message him and just go meet him. Was it Highland Park on Robeson Street? Yep, it's going to be the Highland Park on Robeson Street, President Avenue, and in Fall River. So anybody wants to go and do a sign holding there. I'm going to take a picture of this one. So yeah, so I might as well I'm going to take a picture of this one. So yeah, so if anybody wants to do join Ricky Tiff for Fall River City Council on Saturday, October 25th, Highland Park and Robeson Street, President Avenue, and Fall River. So if anybody wants to join them, go ahead, enjoy. Go ahead, message him, and just let him know that you're going to be helping them holding signs. So, all right. So with that all being said, let's see. I better do this. And so I just took a picture of it, and if anybody wants to look at it, they can. It'll be on my Facebook page. So that's it right there. Let's see, let me get this out of here. So thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it for sharing that. I'm going to message him right now. For sharing information. So support Ricky Tiff. So you can support Ricky Tiff for city council. So take care. So I'm going to knock this out for a minute, and I gotta get going on to other stuff. see. Hands up if you love someone with autism. Hands up if you love someone with autism. I have 2 sons with autism, so plus a step grandson. He's got autism. Yeah, and a friend of mine that her son has autism too as well. So stand up for if you love autism, some with autism. There you go. So we have to actually get that out there too as well. For media supports autism awareness. So yeah, arrest the illegal aliens in Harbor. I think Moore Healy. I think she should be put in jail. I mean, she's been a problem. Well, yeah, that's what it is. Harbor and legals arrest. Yeah, great. Yeah, that looks like a good picture of her in handcuffs. Yeah. um, let's see what else is going on. Just trying to make my and this one right here, I like this one. A no Queen protest. Right here, this is a no Queen protest. This was my my stepson Jacob generated this from ChatGPT. I give him the credit for that because sounds like a no Queen protest. So a no Queen protest is for against Governor Moore Healy. So there ain't no date for that yet. So I'm trying to find a date for that, and so I'm looking to have all conservatives that support Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm saying in the that supported Charlie Kirk. So all conservatives. So this is going to happen. Probably this is going to happen next year. So in 2026, and hoping that I can have people come out and no Queen protest against Governor Moore Healy. So so we don't want no Queens in office at all. So that's basically that's all about. No Queens in office at all. So that's what that's all about. So no Queens protests. That's going to happen next year. So I'm putting that out there. We don't have a date for it yet. But if any conservatives want to come out, anybody that supports Charlie Kirk, they come out and enjoy. And once there is a date for it, so I got to find a date for that. No Queen protest against Governor Moore Healy, Democratic governor. Let's see. Let's look at the weather for today. Partly sunny today. Weather forecast. Let's see. Expect partly sunny skies. Highs will be 64. And let's see what's in the news today. See what we can talk about. Yeah, we also had DHS is accused of propaganda for shifting. No, it's not. DHS, yeah. Nobody spent 17,000 on any eggs or sandwiches in restaurants. Collect football winnings inside Mason's family members. I got articles here. 20,000-year-old Rodman receipt brought back to life. Wow. I went back to work in 5 years after retiring. Do I get Social Security? So, yeah. I gotta get back to, let's see, StreamYard. So, that was voice chat. So Yep, just sharing articles. That's all I'm doing. Let's see. Trying to find a video that I had. All right. Okay, yeah. So let's stop sharing this for now. Um, yeah, so there was plenty of videos that I had shared, and that's what I've been doing throughout the day, putting videos up on the putting videos up. That's what I've been doing throughout the day. So because right now I'm not working. Right now I'm not working today, so I got some free time to do what I need to do. So Wednesdays I'll be on at 6:30, and Thursdays at 6:32. I'll be talking about a lot of stuff. Um, no, but the other day there was a protest. No King the Trump supporters were out there. Counter protests too as well. I think I have a video to let me see if I can find. I don't want to put that on right now because there was a lot of swearing going on. So on it, some of them call themselves Antifa. Antifa. This, they're saying that Trump is fascist, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? These people just don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's they're just totally ridiculous. You know, you know. Um, so even if they did got Trump out of there again, you're going to have J.D. Vance in there. J.D. Vance is going to carry it on. Then it's going to be the same old stuff again. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's so Trump is yeah. So I mean, that's just that's just them. They're just fascists. They're saying that Trump is fascist. They're not. Trump is not fascist. I mean, it's just ridiculous how things are. You know. Yeah, Trump is not fascist. They're just ridiculous. So, oh, I forgot that. I gotta share the screen. Share screens. Yeah, they're saying that Trump is fascist and Trump's not fascist. You know, it is just ridiculous. There's a video also over there, Boomer Emerald. I forgot that video. I looked at it. I'm gonna check out that video, man. Yeah, that video is cool. I had to take that video. That's next to Lillian's salon. That's if she still owns it. I remember I used to go over there and take trash out for her, and used to a doll. I used to get like $2. You know, I was just a kid back then. You know, Lillian's salon. Just replaying the whole entire scene. What goes on in Florida? Trying to find. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing this right now. And I'm going to go to see article. Like, just trying to find out what else is. That over. So, yeah. So, I'm going to go on other stuff. I'm going to search for other. I'm going to search for other stuff that people need to see. So that's why I'm going to go share a screen. Let's see. Probably share a screen. Put up a tab.
Try this strange 10-second sugar hack to reverse high blood sugar.
Let me see. Looking at 4 articles.
Thousands of men and women are already using it from the comfort of their completely manageable condition. You may not know this, but the biological reason why people struggle with type 2 has nothing to do with how many carbs or sugars you eat. A November 2023 study from the University of North Carolina found that there are these protein-filled cells clogging up the part of the pancreas that produces insulin. Sugar builds up in
I'm trying to find some stuff.
and is then forced back into your bloodstream, pushing your levels higher and higher. More importantly, these can use starting tonight, which is now clinically proven to restore sugar levels back to normal.
Budget.
Regardless of your need.
Let's see here. Budget, right?
Without medications, injections, strict diets, or exercises. And it works like crazy. This natural bedtime hack is so confidential that the $90 billion diabetes treating industry is fighting to ban this video from the internet, ever stabilizing as you get sicker and sicker. staying as a customer for life. More than 124,000 people of all ages are already using this natural solution and can finally manage sugar levels even while eating their foods. This ritual targets the root cause of type 2, so once your sugar levels are stable, they are there to stay. I encourage you to stop what you're doing right now and click the Learn More button to watch a short, free, special video to naturally restore and stabilize glucose levels and dissolve diabetic fat off your body for good. Remember, this has nothing to do with exercises, restrictive diets, injections, or prescription medicines, and it doesn't matter if you need to lose 10, 20, or 50 pounds of diabetic fat. Just imagine no more finger pricks or feeling tired all the time. No more dealing with unexplained weight gain and living without the fear of kidney disease or heart issues. Best of all, you'll finally be able to enjoy your favorite.
Let's see what their budget looks like.
However, the billion-dollar diabetes treating industry has already removed this special presentation from the internet twice before in a desperate attempt to protect their profits. So it's uncertain how long the information will remain.
Their agendas are.
Tap the blue Learn More button below before it's too late.
Yeah. Let's see here. Look at this. Oh, I gotta go down here. Share screen. And I gotta go here. And I gotta share this. So, yeah. So this is the actual city council agenda and minutes. You know, this is their this is their agenda right here. Sometimes you can't even see it, so you got to put on different glasses because sometimes these things are shaded in blue. So the agenda from the 10/14/25 9/09. Let's see here. What can we pick? What additional documents will be included under the more? This is the agenda from the city council right here as well. So yeah, that is the city council's agenda. Let's see if we can see what the ordinance are. I like to see what the ordinance is. So I like to see what the ordinance is. And this is the charter. Yeah, the charter is supposed to be the charter. All right. Let's see. How can I get back? All right, so yeah, look at all this, man. open up one day. Look at this. So we're not going to. These are all the old ordinance right here. New laws. Let's see what the laws are. Personal amendment. Traffic amendment by C70. Personal amendment. General laws, exceptions for amendment by increasing the amount of quotations, grants, senior citizen, surviving spouse, and surviving minors. General laws exception, annual increase the amount of exception granted by the veteran by the CHA 105. Let's see. Public documents. And a public document is a portal, Code 360, designed by providing place administrating to upload contents for accessibility. Does not belong in the codes by content made. Let's see what we got. Should be wrong. It's crazy. All this stuff. All right. Well, I stopped sharing for a while. So yeah. So I just stopped sharing for a little bit, and I want to get this stuff out. So I just stopped sharing for a little bit, and I'm going to put some stuff up and see what else goes on. But I'll see you guys on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 6:30. I'll be on, and we'll be talking about some stuff. So, but hey, have a great day, everybody. Today's Sunday. God bless you all. And I just wanted to come on in because I wasn't working today, so I had to share some stuff. So, and plus I had to put on some some videos up there too as well. So take care, everybody. Have a great one, and we'll talk on Wednesday and Thursday. Bye now.